Hello. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good whatever time of the day it is for you. Just a good day. I want to make a video because I've been talking in circles for a while, recording videos, and I think I've finally reached one thing that I want to say. And I want to talk about eating disorders, and immediately the video flagged, uh, censored, restricted. That's fine. Um, Hopefully this message can still reach people who need to hear it. I'm not gonna censor the words I say because it's a very serious, life-threatening issue, and I know you can get around the filters by saying all sorts of different terms for things. I think I just want to be very clear of what I'm talking about. If you are struggling with an eating disorder, and I don't know what exactly to say. I just want to share my own personal story right now. And just a small snippet and just a small genuine, and this is very genuinely true from the bottom of my heart, idea that I will expand upon later if there's interest in this. I want to say that I got to, and there's this idea in eating disorder circles. I'm not going to overly explain this because if you're watching this, I think you know what I mean. I got to my goal weight, and when I reached my goal weight, I felt nothing. And this is a goal weight I've had for years. I felt nothing but sadness and fear at a small level. And then I surpassed the goal weight to my ultimate goal weight and dropped below that. And I felt absolute terror and fear for my life. And I could feel my body dying around me. And I just thought, there was never a point I was happy with my body at my low weight. I got to a point I thought I'd never be at, and I never once felt confident or happy with my body. And eventually it got to the point where I was happy with how contradicting myself immediately, but I came into my eating disorder with this concept of who I want to be. And I'm going to end this video with something. I came into that has to do with that. I came into my eating disorder Pinterest boards of of who I wanted to be, and I thought if I reached my goal weight, I will get to this person I can unlock by controlling every animal instinct about myself, by turning myself from a human animal into a complete machine under complete control and authority, and become ascended, essentially, outside of a flesh container. I can remove myself from this physical form and descend and become enlightened. But let me tell you, this is on multiple different levels. First, I could feel my body dying around me. I could barely move. I have this horrible memory of trying to run across a field with my dog, who is now deceased, and I was trying to take her on a walk, and I started running, and I hadn't in months, and I stepped forward, and I just fell on the ground, and I couldn't even get up, which was shocking, because I was 22 years old at the time, and I completely destroyed my body. If there's any interest in this, I can go into depth about the worst things that came out of my eating disorder, and the worst things in particular. Actually, I'll just say this right now. Some of the worst things about hitting my goal weight: I could feel my body dying around me. I could barely move. There's that specific instance with my dog. I fell on the ground. I couldn't get up. When I went to the center acute to get better, they did a test where you have to get on the floor and stand up to test your muscle mass when you come in, and I couldn't get up off the floor, which is terrifying. I realized I'm 22 years old, and I've destroyed my body. There's so many GI issues that I've had and that I still suffer with. Being completely weight restored that I wish I could go back in time and undo all the damage that I caused myself, but I'm just grateful to be alive, honestly. I almost died so many times. And beyond just the physical, complete decomposition, where I just felt my body, my skin constricting on me at all times. My hair fell out. By the time I got out of the hospital, I was like balding. And it gets worse before it got better for me in recovery, actually. Like, you start recovering and it fell out more. But now I'm very happy. My hair is, I think it looks fabulous. I'm very glad. But not only you think you're gonna ascend to this higher plane of existence beyond all desire for anything and become, leave the flesh you're in, but restricting what you need to survive so much and ignoring all that actually makes you fixate on it more, which is common, like, knowledge in recovery, but it's so true. And so your brain becomes even more animalistic. I couldn't have any higher thought. I could barely function. I have diary entries that I wrote that eventually I might like publish them just as a warning of what anorexia can do to your brain that were completely incomprehensible. And looking back at it, just absolutely terrifying to read, that my mind had completely disintegrated, and I was, not to flex, quite a great student, and I fell just so much academically and then just personally. I could tell I wasn't able to have an intellectual conversation with anyone, just rambling all the time because my brain was gone. And I didn't ascend to a higher plane. I didn't get anything I wanted. And let me tell you this, I went to treatment involuntarily. I live in a state where you can get held involuntarily for a long time, and I was. And my psychiatrist said to me, would you rather be, it's like, you have a choice to die from this or to live, and either choice is valid. What do you choose? And I was like, she's like, it's up to you. And I said to her, even after, like, in my first state of being confined at the hospital, I was saying, just kill me, just kill me, just kill me, please just kill me. After a few days of calming down and coming to my senses, I told her I would much rather just die. I do not want to live. I do not want to gain weight. Let me tell you, gaining weight, and I doubled my body weight in 4 months, was the best thing that has ever happened to me. I thought my life would spiral out of control the second I started eating. No. There were times it was so challenging. There were times it was so hard. I felt like I was losing control, but I had no control. This has been said before. I never thought the life that I have now would be possible. When I was struggling with anorexia, the person I am now is the person that I wanted to be. The person that I am now, after doubling my body weight, is who I thought I could be if I lost all the weight in my body. And my video cut out for a second, I'm sorry. Okay, and what I want to show you is, I actually, let's see if I have it easily accessible. I made a vision board when I was looking actually at the dates of when I made this. It was like right before it got really bad, before I dropped to my ultimate lowest weight. I made a vision board, and at the time I was nowhere close to any of these things. And yep, here it is right now. And every day I look at this vision board because I still have it. Every single one of these, and some are a bit triggering, I'm sorry, but every single one of these is something, is how I feel that I have in, like, my life now. Just looking at this vision board, ironically, that I made, like, in the depths of my anorexic hell, is, everything I was not able to do back then, that I am now actually able to do because I doubled my body weight in 4 months. So, eating is great for you. You need to eat to live. Eating will let you do everything that you wanted to do, but were never able to do. I'm so glad that I went to treatment. And I still have conflicting thoughts about involuntary treatment because it's very complicated. I won't get into that here. All I want to say is the life that you want to live will never happen when you are in anorexic hell. It will happen when you, as the quote says, what is it? Let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Is that? I'll put the quote here. And I'll just say thank you for watching. And if you're watching this and you're struggling, please get help. Please, 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 please tell someone. And please, any step towards recovery, because I do believe that it is recover or die. So I hope you have a great day. And I hope you go fix yourself a great meal if you're hungry, or a snack or anything, and just fuel your body because you deserve it.